Hey guys, Altered State here. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. We're in the past. Impa's here. I don't think we can go through these doors. Nope, we gotta go through the big door, she said. Zelda's waiting for us. See what happens. Is she really here? There she is. Is she gonna teach us the final song? You've come so far. I'm dumb. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. You're tripping me out, Zelda. The fuck you saying? I mean, Girahim isn't the big bad. There's something called Demise. First, she created Fiend. She made the spirit that resides in her sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, Goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you? I'm dumb. You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda. I am the goddess, reborn as a mortal. Well, don't you just feel high and mighty? The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory of all my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time.
What?
I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Dom, the goddess created Fee and the great plane she's a part of for a very specific reason. The task of standing against Demise and the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that. I'm Dom.
So the big thing is Demise? Avocado-looking motherfucker?
During your long journey, you've grown so much.
I don't have eyelids anymore.
You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gain power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce.
Don't I already have it? I accept.
Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power.
It's technically on the back of my glove, or my gauntlet.
It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, up Dom, draw your sword.
Okay, Zelda, anything for you? Bruce says, what's up? Yay! It unfolded its wings. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only I'm dumb may wield it. Alright, that's me.
I'm Dom. Before you say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needs someone with an unbreakable spirit, and someone as you, undone. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You have to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself head first into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this. I'm dumb. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor.
I understand.
All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years.
She's crying.
I'm dumb. I can't say enough. I'm dumb. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you and Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever.
Okay, bye, Zelda. Oh no!
Oh, it's true. I am highly reborn. I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead.
Sleepyhead.
Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up?
I promise. Of course, I promise, and I will. Those are all they're all the same thing. Okay. Good night, Zelda. I'll be back. I just wish I could have tucked you in. Is she an amber relic now? Can I put her in my pocket with all the other ones? Well, shit. Girlfriend's taking a big nap. She's a heavy sleeper. Now what? Do I go fight the imprisoned again? For the third time? What do I do now? I see. You said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Now, go now and fulfill your destiny. Alright. Let me save here real quick. Bird. That whole interaction took a big chunk of time out of this episode. I don't even know what we're gonna do now. Oh my god, Groose, you've aged 1,000 years. So, you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits suspended and asleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. I'm dumb. You have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now. I'm dumb. Find the Triforce.
No!
Whoa there, hold up. I'm dumb. There's something I gotta tell you. What is it, Goose? So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She's great. She was? Oh, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? I'm dumb. I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing all right. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. My house. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, it got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, I'm done. Alright, no problem. I gotta go back to Skyloft and find the thingy. I have to go outside though, right? I can't go to the sky from this one. Can I go in this door from... No? Oh. You can see her. Sort of. You can see her case. Alright. I'm gonna go back to Skyloft and find the Triforce. Hey, you got any more adventures? Huh? Is there something different about your sword, or is it just me? Either way, bud, you gotta get rid of those bad guys down there. You know, bud, even at a time like this, I never stop thinking about my research. Over time, the power of the goddess walls is restored. When that happens, I would like your help with my research again. Okie doke. I'm so strong! My sword is so strong. Master Sword. Bobs. Get up, let's go back home. To the sky! Don't turn the sky yet. What? To the sky! Don't turn the sky, yes! Oops. I motion controlled to no on accident because I was flailing. Let's go up here. Alright. Skyloft. Gotta check in with our peeps too and see. We can get it so fast now. Dang, okay. I don't know, I'm going to the bazaar. Anything interesting? No? Who's this dude? I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. You know, his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting at home kicking himself for not foreseeing this. Would you mind running over and checking in on him? His house is on the eastern edge of the Skyloft. Yeah, let's go check on him. Sweet, you can get some more gratitude crystals and then earn some more things and stuff and all of that. Like this one, yeah. Fortune teller. So sad.
Fine. Go on. Please leave me be. My crystal ball is shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud over with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Is it not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man? This shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondo's ancestors long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from, yes. Would you search for a new one for me? Yeah. Yes, no doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes.
The robot who originally retrieved this crystal ball was said to have reported that he found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe it? I know where that is. Dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the crystal ball this person is seeking, or if you're searching for use the crystal ball as your dowsing target. Yeah, sure. Understood. I think I know exactly where it is, though. I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes, they would droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. I think I know exactly where it is. We might go do that. Maybe that'll be one of the last things we do in this episode. This episode's already getting long. We haven't even done anything. I also want to go see if that other guy, the headmaster dude, finally has the thing. Do you have a thing yet? Still? No? Oh, hello, I'm done. Oh, hello, I'm done. Triforce? Sorry, I can't say I know what that is. Perhaps you should ask the headmaster? Alright, yeah, let's go ask the headmaster about the Triforce. Who is in one of these rooms downstairs. This one. Yeah, Kapora. Tell me.
Hey!
Ah, hello, I'm Dom. Have you heard anything more about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. You want to tell me, but you can't? I understand. I'm sure you have good reason for keeping quiet. I'm Dom. You've been doing some thinking since... I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You have had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice, for that matter, but I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older, and I lack the vigor of my youth, but even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any questions at all about Skyloft or its history, I'll be glad to tell you all that I know. Actually, what do I know of the Triforce? I'm dumb. Where did you hear that word? It's true that the ancient texts make several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, I'm dumb. It shames me to say, but my knowledge is of little use on this subject. What the shit, man? Do I know anyone else who might know more about the Triforce? Within Skyloft? No, I doubt anyone else in town would know much about a subject as ancient and archaic as that. Okay.
Hey!
I'm dumb. Just a moment. Though there is one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you're familiar with Levius, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages. Levius has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him. Where is he? Yes, I fear that might be your next question. About that. I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of the tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies. Recently, I've heard rumors suggesting that Levius is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Owlin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there is any truth to these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Olin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed. Okay, let's talk to Instructor Olin. That is not this guy? What is this guy? Ah, I'm dumb. How goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levius? Ah, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. I'm correct. Levius is the one inside the Thunderhead. But that's not the Levius that we all know. That's a monster. It certainly looks like Levius, but last time I approached him, he came rushing at me. In his eyes, they were full of malice. People change. Or old, wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me. What? You want to talk to Levius? That's impossible. I don't think Levius is capable of listening. Not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. Oh, okay. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Okay, where are we going?
Hey!
Levius is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him. If we can somehow free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, I'm dumb, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique. It's called the Spiral Charge. Oh god. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levius of the blight that has hold of him. The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press X. However, the acceleration effects last longer than any attack move we have used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only senior Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off this platform and call your bird. Okay! Listen up, I'm dumb. I taught your Loftwing to perform a spiral charge when you press X. I have to hit the targets? Use the spiral charge to attack, to break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. If you can destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I will recognize you as a skilled bird rider. Alright, off you go. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's just the same move as before, but a little bit different. Alright, let's turn around because there's one underneath this one too. So we can get the moving one. I missed. Shit. Okay. Oh! Fuck! Sorry, birdie. Not that sorry. I only have 52 seconds left. Yes! Remember, there's one. Down here, I was gonna say. Wait. There's more than 10. Yeah, because there's another one up on that rock over there, I thought. Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. If you can control your bird that well, you'll have no problem at all. I knew you could do it. I'm dumb. And what a magnificent red bird. You are henceforth permitted to use the spiral charge attack as a qualified bird rider. The next thing we have to address is just how to go about finding Levius. Maybe the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin might know something. Every year, he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levius. Go to the Lumpy Pumpkin and ask him what he knows. Okay, I'll do that, but we're gonna do that next time. So, hey, we still need to find the red eye. Or that. Maybe Levius has it. Maybe that's the secret. Anyways, we're gonna end here. So thank you guys for watching. Like this video, comment on it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like it. And I will see you all soon. Bye.